What's up guys, Tony J Films here with a new video, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to mod Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichi Tag Team. So this is going to be a 5-step tutorial, and our first step is to open up UMD Generator. If you do not have it, you're going to need it because this is the most important part, as well as another program that you're going to need. So we're going to go ahead and hit open, and you want to open your original Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichi Tag Team game data, the unmodded version, just to be safe that, you know, the game isn't already modded and there isn't a chance you can glitch the previous mod. So you're going to open up PSP game and your USRDIR folder. Then you want to extract your pack file bin, and we're going to go ahead and extract mine to the desktop. You're going to let this go through for a while. It does go rather quickly. Sometimes it goes faster than this. However, it doesn't really want to go fast today. But, however, I can close this out and just let this do its thing. And after this, we can start our next step. So I will get back to you guys when this is done. So see you in a bit. And we are at 90% now, so we can go ahead and do our next step now that this is finished. As you can see, our pack file is right here. Our next step is to open up Photoshop so we can actually make our mods. Now, there has been tutorials that weren't in English, and I know some people who may not be able to speak it may be confused, which is why I decided to make the tutorial for you guys. Now, this tutorial is also only for coloration on characters. This isn't to do anything crazy like make Botamo or make Frost or make someone who's shorter than the character that you're trying to go over. This has nothing to do with that. This is just strictly to make it look any certain way you want. So we're going to go ahead and open. As you can see, this is my mods that I've already created. I've made Vegeta, Trunks, Gogeta. So we're going to go ahead and start a brand new mod. So we're going to open up our original Tenkaichi Tag Team game data, which is all the files unmodded. I did extract these myself one by one, and it was a lengthy process. However, when it's done and over with, you guys will be so much happier that you do have this file. In case you mess up, this is a perfect backup file for you guys. So we're going to go ahead and mod Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan in his battle damage form. Basically, all I'm going to do is make him look Super Saiyan Blue. So we're going to go ahead and zoom in. Our next thing is to use our rectangular marquee tool, and we're going to use this to highlight every little strand of hair possible. So I'm just going to go ahead and get as much of it as I can. And also, guys, just a heads up, I have been doing this for a long time, so I already know, you know, there are easier ways to do this, but for those who just want to learn and who are starting out, I'm going to give you guys the easier version of this tutorial. So as you can see, we have his eyes extracted and his hair. We still have one more section to do, which is his actual face. And we're going to keep him battle damaged. I'm not going to go ahead and take all of his scars out because it's not necessary. In fact, it actually might look more badass this way, which is why I didn't go over the original Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan. I actually did have a mod where I didn't like that they went over the original Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan, if you guys remember from my first ever Tenkaichi Tag Team video. But, however, since we are done with this, our next step is to click Ctrl J to duplicate our layer. As you can see, now we have only what I extracted. So now you want to go to Image, Adjustments, and Hue and Saturation. And make sure you colorize this just so the eyes match the color of the hair. And we're going to go ahead and put 200 here. We're going to stop at 75 for this, and let's try -15. If you guys like that, you guys can hit OK. However, I'm going to go ahead and do -20 instead. And now if we eyeball this back on, you can see what has been changed on the mod. All you have to do from there is just hit Save As, go back to our desktop, go to Tenkaichi Tag Team Mods, and save it as a PNG file. Alrighty, now that that's done, we can go ahead and close Photoshop, since we will no longer be needing it for the rest of this video. Our next step is to open up our OptPix Image Studio, and now we're going to go open up our new mod. So we have our new Tenkaichi Tag Team mod right here, Super Saiyan Blue Gohan. We're going to go to Color Reduction, make sure you do have 64 colors checked, and then we hit Color Reduction, then Finished. Now I'll close this out, and as you can see, this decoded all the colors just so the PSP emulator will be able to read the game file. So then we're going to go to Save As, and we're going to go ahead and save over the original file. Just hit OK, and then we can close all of this out. And our final step after that is to import it into the editor. So we're going to go ahead to Open, desktop. We're going to open our packfile.bin. Scroll all the way to our Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan Battle Damaged. Open as Tenkaichi Tag Team Mods. Import our new mod. Hit Save Changes. Now, if I hit Next and then Back, you can see that his eyes are not glitched. Had you not used OptiPix Image Studio, there is a good chance all this would have gotten messed up. And if you just tried to import the pack file, there's also a good chance where you could have broken your game completely. So now we can go to File and Save. Just let this go ahead and save through. And then once this is done, we can finally open up our UMD generator one more time. However, I'm going to wait until this is fully done saving so we can go ahead and close this out. We are good to go. So back to our downloads. Our UMD Gen. We're going to go to Open, our Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichi Tag Team Original Data, and go all the way back to your original pack file, and then this time you want to delete it in order to add our new one. So basically all you do is delete, right click, hit Add, and open up our new pack file bin. Next you want to go to Save, and make sure you make it an uncompressed ISO. And we're going to go ahead and extract this to our desktop as well, so we're just going to call it GSSJ Teen Gohan. Just since he's the only mod on here, might as well. Go ahead, close this out. And this does take a lot longer than the first time since you are generating the ISO. You're not just extracting the pack file. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording right here and get back to you guys when it's fully finished. Alright, and now that that's done, we can go ahead and close this out. Our next step is to open our DS3 tool. If you are running on an older computer, I'm pretty sure you do need to install this. I know on my brother's computer, he actually does not need this whatsoever for his thing. I'm going to go ahead and do my vibration test as well as enable a remote just in case, because my USB does have problems here and there. And now we can open up our PSP emulator. So now we're going to go to Load, our desktop, and we're going to go open our Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Teen Gohan file. As you can see, the game fully opens. So you're just going to go ahead and let this load up. And now we can go and see how our mod looks. So just so we don't have to really do a battle, I'm going to go ahead to free training instead. Just cancel out these two characters. I'm going to go ahead and play as Kid Gohan, and I'm going to let the CPU be Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan. The reason for letting the CPU be Teen Gohan instead is just so I can do the walk around with my Gohan to show you guys what it actually looks like as the finished result. And as you can see, there is our Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Teen Gohan mod. And the other way to test if it actually works is to start punching. So we're going to go ahead and start punching a little bit here, just to show you that the game does not actually glitch. I did have a point in the game where it would actually shake the screen endlessly, and the character's damage would just start going off the charts. However, I was successful with this mod, and as you can see, I can do all my moves, and the game is not going to crash. And we have one more move to test. So there you guys have it. The mod works perfectly fine, and there is absolutely nothing to worry about. So just remember, your key products you're going to need is your UMD generator and your OptiPix Image Studio. Those are the two most important things you need when extracting pack files, installing them back in, and making sure your images are the proper file enough to actually be imported into the game so this game can be read properly. So with that being said, I hope you guys really enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you guys so much for checking it out, and I really do hope if you guys have any questions or if you have any problems with it, you know, you can always leave a comment, let me know what happened, and I will be more than happy to help you guys through with what might have went wrong if you guys try this out. So thank you guys so much for watching. This is Tony J Films signing off. Peace out.